Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. He's the peeping Tom who's right inside your home. The landlord happily taking your rent money while filming you in the shower. Now his victims are speaking out.
This is a video recording of a camera we have just found in our ceiling vent. Look at it. Oh, you dirty.
You feel disgusted. You never think it would happen to you, but it does.
Seriously, mate, you're a disgrace. What sort of a creep does that?
He needs to sit in a jail cell and think about what he's done.
These three young women all shared the misfortune of renting a room from the most perverted landlord you're ever likely to meet, Tristan Wooten.
He's not safe to be around.
Creepy, weird, scary.
As a person, he's perverted.
Tristan must have thought he was onto a good thing here, renting out rooms, mostly to young females, letting them pay off his mortgage for him, and then filming them while they're in the shower for his private video collection.
That was until Amy Peterson ripped open her bathroom exhaust fan.
So we've just found it. Look there, the wires hanging down.
Filming it all for evidence.
And you were obviously pretty furious at that point
I
there.
was ropeable. I was so angry.
Look, there's the bathroom, there's the shower. This is the ceiling fan that our roommate has been videotaping us.
So the camera that you found up there was just like it would just fit in the palm of your hand?
Yeah, it was tiny.
Videoing us how long? Having showers. God knows what else. Looking at the camera.
Amy was only 19 years old. She found the room online, but as soon as she'd moved in, things didn't feel right.
I did feel like I was being watched, like he just knew everything, even though he wasn't there.
She wasn't the only one.
It's just like the whole time I was there, I felt like I was just being watched, yeah.
20-year-old Natina also lived there. She says Tristan was not only creepy, but obsessed with cleanliness.
You weren't allowed to wear shoes in the house, you always had to wear socks or bare feet.
But one day she broke that rule, wearing shoes in her private ensuite behind closed doors. But somehow Tristan knew, and he wasn't happy.
Stop effing wearing shoes in the house. I know you're wearing shoes in the house. He said that there were scuff marks on the tiles, and I, got him to show me. He said, no, I've already cleaned it up.
She feared there might be a camera in her bathroom wall, but could never find it.
What we've got here is a loose wire.
But it was Amy who eventually called police, and Tristan's elaborate spy camera system unravelled.
I've got a black cable that's got some connections on it.
Metre after metre of audio-visual cable running through the wall cavity, up into the ceiling and back down into the garage.
There's some cabling coming down from the manhole, which is open.
The cameras were recording onto VHS machines, hidden behind locked doors in the garage.
We have one cable appears to be running up into the roof.
Turns out Tristan Wooten is not only a pervert, but also a skilled electrician, locking his cables and recorders away in areas his tenants could never access.
I didn't really think that somebody could be that sick to try and do that to another person. It didn't really go through my head in the first place, like, oh, I should check the vent in my shower because this guy could be a creep.
Throughout his trial, Tristan smiled and smirked at his victims, most of them left in tears.
We had to watch the videotapes in an open court of me naked in the shower. Now, his dad was sitting in the court case. Now, I think that is so wrong.
On sentencing day, poor Amy was in tears again.
What's he done in there now?
He's just come up to me with his video camera and he's just shoved it in my face.
Filming you on his phone?
So what does this sleazy Sparky have to say for himself?
What sort of a creep puts a spy camera in their bathroom to film their roommates?
It seems our peeping Tristan is a man of few words and doesn't like our cameras one bit.
You don't like being filmed by the big camera, but you're happy to set up your little spy cameras in the bathroom.
All Tristan wants to do is run.
We can run for a long time, mate.
He thought he could hide in a shopping centre. But with our cameras still on his tail, he lashes out.
Don't touch the camera, buddy. There's cameras everywhere, Tristan, you should know that.
There's been no apologies to any of his victims and no answers.
Why do you want to get my camera? What about all your cameras that you had in the bathroom filming your roommates?
And then he's off again, leading us on a 1 kilometre chase.
We're still here, mate.
Through the town of Wyong on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Why do you want to film me now, do you? He's hiding in there. It's been a fair old chase, fair old run through town, but for some reason he doesn't want to talk to our cameras at all. He's happy to set up those spy cameras throughout his house. As soon as the current affairs cameras show up, Tristan's on the run.
But he couldn't hide from the police cameras.
Anything you say to you has been recorded. You understand? Yes.
When they arrived to bust open his sleazy pad at Hamlin Terrace, he tried to enforce his own house rules.
I don't know how you guys are. I try to keep the house clean. I don't know.
We're not taking our shoes off.
It seems the hygiene ends at his locked bedroom door.
I can see a pair of handcuffs. Is there any reason that you've got a pair of handcuffs?
They're toys.
It's still actually in the fence.
Got a latch on them.
There's also more cameras and many more videotapes.
I've got a tape of my girlfriend and I.
Okay.
2 tapes.
When you say you've got a tape of your girlfriend and I, what do you mean by that?
Intimate.
His girlfriend had apparently given her consent, but other empty tape boxes remain a mystery.
That one says Caprice Room.
This is Caprice.
I was living there, I was showering there, I was getting changed there. I thought that was my home, my safe place.
The tape bearing her name was never found, nor was his computer or hard drive, raising concerns there may be more than the 5 victims found so far.
For all we know, he could have done this at some other location.
And Tristan is still advertising for roommates. He'll even give you the first week of rent-free, no catches.
You want to hope he hasn't got the cameras up again.
G'day, mate. Do you live in here?
Mick is living there now, but says Tristan hasn't mentioned anything about the house's sordid past.
How do you feel knowing that he used to have cameras set up there? You must be a bit worried.
Well, I mean, I'm a male, so...
Have a good look in the exhaust fan, because that's where he had them before.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not going to do it again, but you never know. You never know.
Perhaps just as disturbing was Tristan's gun collection.
Taruga.
Rifles, handguns and ammunition, all licensed, but some of it stored illegally. There were also folder after folder of female images cut from magazines.
That is chock-a-block full. Bare breasts, sex lines.
In the garage, in the walk-in wardrobe,
cutouts of Woman Weekly, female.
Alongside newspaper articles of female TV stars.
Same one.
Tristan thought that was funny, but the magistrate found the spy camera recordings a jailable offence, sentencing him to 2 years in prison without parole for the 5 counts of filming without consent. He was also found guilty of possessing child pornography after filming underage girls in a backyard swimming pool. For his victims, justice has been served.
He shouldn't have the chance to be leading a normal life, because the victims like me have to deal with it for the rest of our life.
And despite the overwhelming evidence, Tristan Wooten has launched an appeal and is still free on bail. We'll keep you posted.